Happy Friday. Oh, I'm glad that week's at work's over. I've done my head in. Anyway, right, I'm going to have a drink. I would have that, but for some reason, when I pour it out my barrel, it keeps frothing up like, wow, it's just doing my head in. So I've got one of these left from my Stein challenge, so I'm going to quickly drink this because I'm in need of a beer as it's Friday. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. Well then, right. This week I've actually brewed some cider. I done a apple and pineapple and apple and orange cider. About a year ago, or wow, yeah, just around the time where I lost my job, I acquired 4 demijohns on the basis of I'm going to brew cheap cider, and I never did. They've been stuck on the table, sat there for ages and ages doing sod all. So I watched a few videos. I think Brewmaster Ben's. I've been watching his ciders and Newfound Brewing. So, and he done 2 ciders and he split the Cooper's yeast between the 2. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. I actually used some cider yeast I got from the homebrew shop, and in a bit you'll see some footage of those ciders. Right, well, it's the SJ Pour challenge. It's been on my mind. Well, I presume it's been on everyone's mind of what they're going to brew. I've now decided what I'm going to do. I won't announce it yet. I don't know if people's keeping it secret or whatever, but I won't say. But what I will say is I saw this recipe ages ago and I thought, oh, that sounds really nice. It actually used the kit and some hops in, etc. But I'm going to do this brew, but I'm not going to use the kit. I'm going to use just dry malt extract, purely because I want to get away from using kits all the time, and I just want to see what it turns out like. Basically, I've never done a 5-gallon batch of just dry malt extract and hops and steeps and grains and whatnot, and some added extras. So yeah, this is going to be my take on this recipe. I'm not going to follow it to the letter. I'm going to use different ingredients. So yeah, that's going to be interesting, because not only I am going to sample it, you lot. So yeah, that's going to be funny. Anyway, but before I can brew that, I need to order some stuff from the homebrew shop, which I'm going to do in a bit. So I've got to order some dry malt extract, some hops, some grains, and so also I've got to get some more Cooper's bottles, so those PET plastic bottles. So I'm not going to use glass bottles because, for one, I don't use glass bottles. The only ones that I do use is the swing top ones, and I'm not sending them out because, well, I want to keep them for myself. Sorry, but you're going to have to put up with the Cooper's PET bottles. So I don't know how many we'll be sending out or whatever, but yeah, I'm going to get 2 boxes anyway because I need bottles, because all my barrels are full up. But I don't know. I can't justify buying another barrel. One, the missus won't allow it really. I mean, Christ. I've got 3 fermenters and 3 barrels and bottles everywhere. So, and I've taken over the sort of front room, but we spend all of our time in the back room, but this front room is like a storage place, and it's where I sort of do my beer. But yeah, so apart from that, not a lot to talk about brewing wise. Razorback. I think it's nearly time for a taste test. In a minute I'm gonna stop the video and I'm gonna check how long it's been in the barrel, and if it's been in there for 4 weeks, then it's getting a taste test in a second. No fucking about. I'm really interested in this Razorback because a few people slated it, and well, if it's horrible, then it's horrible. But hopefully it'd be nice. But yeah, what else? Spicy herb out part 2. Still fermenting. My Cooper's Lager. That I think it stopped fermenting. I'm going to take a gravity reading, but I'm going to dry hop that with something. I was debating whether I was going to dry hop it, but I think I've got some Amarillo hops left over, and I know I've got Citra hops. I've got shitloads of that. But see, I really wanted to do the recreation of the zombie dust from Tube Dinos, and that's Citra, and I really want to do that. But it's SJ Pour challenge. That's got to be my next brew. It has to be my next brew. So everything else is like on the back burner, and it's a good job it's going in bottles because I've got no room in the inn. But yeah, right. Look, that head. I'll give it something. It don't want to go, does it? Got a bit left in that, but sod it. You can. These Galaxy hops in this. What is this? This is Cooper's IPA. Yeah, Galaxy hops. They're overpowering, really. It's really nice, but let's have a look. It's clear as day, you know. I mean, the majority of my beers now, they're all coming out lovely. I mean, at first they're coming out murky, and then I moan about it. I'm like, God, my beer's murky. Oh God! But give it a couple of weeks later, it's crystal clear. Whew. So I'm quite happy with the way things are going in the brewery. I'm slowly learning, you know, to do different things. You know, now I know how to steep grains, use hops in different ways. I don't have to just dry hop them. I can make hop teas and whatnot. I'm not going to do all grain. It's just the way my living situation is not going to happen. But one day maybe. But the near future, there's no way I can do all grain. But to be honest, at the moment I'm really happy with doing extract brews, kit brews. I mean, they're turning out great. I mean, I get to drink beer at home all day long. Well, I don't drink all day long, but you know, I've got a bar at home, so it's all good. Right, anyway, so here's the footage from the cider. It's not much, but there you go. Alright then, guys, you have a good one, and I'll see you later. Alright guys, right, I'm barreling my Cooper's English Bitter. Look at that. Yeah, you've got the whirlpool going. Over there. My Lord. What I have? How much did I have? Oh, about 22 litres. Right. Some spicy herbal. What a mess. That's my lager. Right. You have to sort this out. It's getting near to the hole, so I'm going to have to start tipping it. Be back soon. Look at that. I sort of danced our yeast onto it. Right then, guys. I've done some cider. This one is apple and pineapple cider. It's 3 litres of apple and 1.5. Wow, I'd say 1 litre pineapple and 3 litres of apple again and 1 litre of orange. I know you're supposed to fill them up to about there, but I don't really want to get a big blowout, so, and I'm not too bothered about how much I brew, so roughly about the same. Just pitched the yeast. I use some cider yeast, so yeah, let's see what happens with these two. Right, this is interesting. So the apple and pineapple, they're both fermenting, but the apple and pineapple on the left is not doing a lot, but it is still bubbling away. But the apple and orange, look at that. That's quite interesting. They're both bubbling away. Nothing hectic, but yeah, it's a bit weird. Anyway, I've never done this sort of stuff before, so it's all new to me. I just hope that doesn't get too far up the old demijohn, and I'll inspect it in the morning. A little update on my beers. This is my Cooper's Lager. I've shone a light down quickly just to show you that is clear, but I'm not too sure if it's finished fermenting. Right, spicy herb ale still fermenting away, and the 2 ciders, I'll come back to that. I'll just put the light. Right, the light's back on. Basically, the apple and pineapple it didn't really do much, but the apple and orange, wow, like I said before, it sort of left all that on the side, but they're still bubbling away, so I'm going to probably rack them to secondary, don't know, soon. I'm not too sure. I've never done cider this way, so I'll have to figure out what I've got to do. Just checked, the Razorback is ready, sort of, but I haven't got enough time to do a review, so it will be on my Homebrew Wednesday next week. Alright, cheers for watching, guys. See you later.